You're listening to a DM podcast.
Igor Stravinsky, the famous Russian composer, once said, "My freedom will be much the greater and more meaningful, the more narrowly I limit my field of action, and the more I surround myself with obstacles. The more constraints one imposes, the more one frees oneself of the chains that shackle the spirit." I tend to agree with what he was getting at. And indeed, the idea behind this Stravinskyan limitation is one of the factors I feel makes Five of My Life special. The show has a limited and never-changing format, one that every guest, without exception, has to follow. A bit like Marcel Proust felt his famous never-changing dinner party questionnaire got the best, richest insights into people, I believe the prescriptive structure of Five of My Life gets something different out of our guests than a normal, unstructured conversation would. One of the other factors that makes Five of My Life special is our listener engagement. We love getting all your messages and really do try our best to follow up on them. One such message was from a lovely chap called Nicholas Shorter, who wrote to me out of the blue saying nice things about the show. He ended his email by saying, and I quote, "If I can be so bold as to recommend a book to you. When my eldest daughter was in her late teens, she bought me the book Women, Men and the Whole Damn Thing by David Lazer. I read it every few years. I think it should be mandatory reading for every Australian male, if not every male on the planet. He's also my answer to your 6th question." To my embarrassment, I have to admit I'd never heard of the book, but the point of Five of My Life is to broaden your mind. So I read the book and then called the author. Long story short, David Lazer is my guest next week. It's a wonderful conversation, so be sure to tune in. And Nicholas, despite the fact that David's Five of My Life book choice was over 1,300 pages long, I'm very grateful for your suggestion. Please keep them coming in.